All right, I got the gaskets in. I ordered an couple extra ones for those other timing covers that I got. So let's start putting this back together. Got the timing cover on, and next we're going to install the balancer. So here's our notch right there, and it goes in. I don't ever bash that with a hammer or a piece of wood or whatever. You use this installer here. It's very easy to use, and it keeps you from messing up your thrust bearing and hammering on this damper here. This is a fluid damper, so you really don't want to be hitting it, taking out of whatever factory balancing it has. So what we're going to do is just lubricate these threads right here really quick. Lubricate the thrust bearing here. Oh, let me do something else here. A little bit of oil down in there is going to help also. There we go. Then what you need for this is a BFW. Here's my BFW here. Here's my BFW. Big fucking... pre-lubed or done anything with the camshaft there. I just put that Lucas assembly lube, but it all just falls down. I am going to use this ComCam lubricant that they recommend. So we're going to put the oil pan on. It's right there on the toolbox, and we'll keep finishing. We'll put this buttoned up together today. The oil pan back on. These, since there's a strip of metal between the gaskets, you can't really torque them that bad, or that hard rather. This one here, the thread stripped on the cover, so what I did is I just put a nut and bolt, 1/4 nut and a bolt. That works fine. And this here, if you could see, I drilled out extra holes on it. These right here are the extra holes that I drilled. These four right here, one, that one, that one, and that one. So I drilled these extra 4 holes on it. Just allows for more air, oil passage. I do have an adapter, one of those Mopar Performance ones, but this works just as good. As long as you seal it properly right here, you're not going to have a problem. Alright, so that's where we're at with this thing. I'm going to put the pulley on, put the alternator and bracket on, and start putting the transmission on it. This here also, this is a PAW. It is a certified, SFI certified one, and they are thicker, a little bit thicker than the B&M ones. I don't know exactly how thick it is, but let's check with the calipers here real quick. There's a good little caliper here. Alright, that's metric. We don't need metric. Okay, here we go. It's 1595. Let's see, that's inches. Let's see what okay. It's 5/32 thick. So that's pretty good. The B&M ones is a little bit thinner. I mean, but this is just as good. It sounds good too. Anyway, that's where we're at. Let's keep working on this thing. Use the stock rockers for breaking in this cam. Stock rockers and stock push rods. That looks kind of messy, but that's that lubricant that Comp recommends you use. So I have the other set over there. So we're gonna put this on, put the valve covers on, put the intake on, and we'll be done. you want to torque these bolts down to 17 to 18 foot-pounds. You really don't want to go much on these Edelbrock heads, because if you tighten these bolts up a lot more than what you have to, what happens is you distort the shaft, and then you have rocker bind. Plus, you don't want to pull the Healy coil out by over tightening them. So we're gonna go with 17 pounds. Okay, right there. That's 17 right there. And of course, you want to start in the middle of the head right here. That's good. That's good. All right. Everything's looking good. Now always take the pressure off your torque wrench. These are old Matco torque wrenches. I've had this many years, and it has never left me down. It's a 3/8 drive. I had it checked out one time. They said they calibrated it or whatever, maybe like 5 years ago, and all the torque values are good on it. So it's a good tool. It's a good old tool. So eventually I'll get the ones that beep instead of clicking. All right, back on the 360 here. I lubricated all the lobes there. Got some of that comp cam lubricant, they say. I also got some driven assembly lube. I put that on there. But I'm also going to throw this in here. This is SAE, just 30 weight braking oil. And that's what you're looking for right here. That's what you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in there. And put the intake back on, which should be no problem. I mean, there's a lot of videos on putting an intake on. So these rockers are on there just for now, just to break the cam in. Once the motor is running and the cam is already broken in, we're gonna put the these cranes back on. That's these right here, and I have the push rods right here. Those are the bigger diameter push rods. Anyway, we're going to do that today. Eventually we're going to get to that baby there. That's for another project that I have. That's for Chevy. That's a 450 or a big block. It's going on my 454 on my Nova. So we'll get to that eventually. And next video we'll have the transmission already put on here with the converter, and it's all gonna just drop in. Hopefully I'll get that done this weekend. All right, thanks for watching these videos. I'll have the other video already set up hopefully by next week, and we'll have this running hopefully probably by the end of this week. It should be running again. All right, thanks again for watching. I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, you can do that. But tell me what you think of this build. Thanks again. Have a good day.